Good evening, Aries. Welcome to Sin Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and tonight we are doing the timeless week ahead reading update for you. So what that means, Aries, is whether you are Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising at the time of viewing this video, something should resonate for you. So like you do is use that intuition of yours and only focus on that actually does. Anything else, just leave for another Aries. All right, we're going to get started here. We're going to use the Zodiac 108 deck to pull 3 cards. And now these Zodiac 108 cards, they often have additional definition, details, main character, seasons, dates, places, times, as well as answers to queries like yes and no situations. To just provide a little more in depth with the actual general reading we're going to do. Now, starting at the top here, Aries, we have changing. At this time, the situation is in a state of flux. Anything could happen. As well as you have autumn, full moon, the queen, within 6 to 9 months. And we have a yes. The answer is yes. The situation or event is right on track at this time. You have a lot of affirmations here and time-based. So let's go ahead and set these down and see what's in this general reading ahead and what is changing. What are we going to wait for 6 to 9 months, as well as what's right on time for you. Now, if you're into numerology, we have 5, 3, 1. Now, if you go on Google and type in angel number 531 meaning, you should get another additional message as well from the angels. Now, 531 actually adds up to 9. And in tarot, 9s can be all about, a variety of things. It can be being maybe self-indulgent, pride coming into place, as well as setting up boundaries for yourself, being a little defensive. That wounded warrior comes into play, and possibly over analyzing or being overcritical, overthinking things. And as well as we come into that kind of independence feeling, So there is a lot that comes into play with 9s in tarot. Now, today I'm going to do the week ahead reading. And what I usually do is 2 cards for the beginning of the week, 2 cards for the middle, and 2 cards for the end of the week. So today I am going to use the Waite Smith Graham 1909 circular tarot deck today to do the weekly reading, or the basic general reading here. So let's go ahead. We'll set the cards for the beginning of the week, as well as the middle of the week, and at the end of the week here as well. Let me set this deck aside here. Now, Aries, in the beginning of the week, look at this. We have a tower moment as well as the 10 of swords coming into play. Now, this looks pretty scary. They're pretty dark looking here, I admit. But what this is something is changing, as we've seen. Changing the card. When changes occur, usually that brings about this unexpected tower moment. That means changing usually occurs because, well, something is evolving. And if you're going to build something on, you are evolving and build something further or expand, you want to make sure you have a set foundation that is solid and can be built upon. So this tower moment is coming in due to a change, and some of that change is you reach the end of a cycle. Look at this 10 of swords here. This is kind of like that death rebirth card. It is all about ending a cycle, leaving a lot of these past worries, thoughts, over analyzing concerns and things that were just kind of the death of you. You're really stressed out about a lot of things there, Aries. So you're leaving them behind. You're like, nope, I'm done. I'm ending this cycle. And that, it caused some suffering for sure, but look at that dawning of a new day there. So that is, you're ending one cycle in the beginning of the week, moving on, and yeah, you got that tower, but that is a good thing. That means changes are afoot, and it's time to establish a new foundation. So here's the middle of the week. We have the Knight of Cups here. Now, as well as we have a Page of Cups. So, Aries, this is a very romantic energy coming in, and it's progressing forward. The Knight of Cups, very romantic. It brings in that, affection, compassion, understanding from like the watery characteristics of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, coming in with this Knight action. Now, this is kind of the Page of Cups. I always think of him as proffering a little gift of this fish. Once again, I mean, the fish, it may not be something you'd want, but it's the ideal intended, that the intention behind the gift, as they say. So Aries, you have this undeveloped ideal coming in. And the one thing you take note of in tarot cards too is the waters in the backgrounds. Now this is, it's a little undeveloped, so the waters, there might be a little bit of a slight conflict or something coming in with this message of love or compassion or understanding. Now, this could be from a new love interest, perhaps for some of you. It could be from a love interest you currently have, a significant other who's getting romantic in the week ahead, in the middle of the week here, as well as receiving maybe a gift here as well. Let's continue on, Aries, because on the end of the week here, we have the Hermit card coming into play, as well as Strength. Two major arcanas, and so that gets a lot more focus than the minor arcanas, Aries. Now, the Hermit is about that spiritual enlightenment, going within. It's a little bit deeper contemplation than a regular meditation contemplation card. This is going within, really trying to find that inner guidance to truly understand your path, the journey that is your own unique path, that narrow pathway, having it light up, so really tapping into your intuition and your inner guidance, tapping into your spirit, your soul, Aries, to really find the light, the way forward. Now, you're not going to see your whole future just projected out ahead of you, but you may discover a few steps, those baby steps, progressing forward. And every time you take a step, well, a new one will light up and show the way forward to keep progressing, and you will have the strength. Look at this, taming that beast. Sometimes we have a beast within ourselves, and that's that lion beast nature, but it's a passive strength that comes into play. It's having that, that courage, that bravery, the strength to overcome all obstacles is set afoot here. So this is what's happening on the end of week for you, Aries, in the general reading. So like I said, the changing card there in the Zodiac went away. It's pretty obvious with the Tower event coming in place. It's definitely something is afoot. We also, if you remember, had autumn coming out, that 6 to 9 months, within 6 to 9 months. So let's get the Radiant Rider-Waite tarot deck, pull 3 clarifier cards for each of these 6, and kind of tease a few more details out of this reading for you in this week ahead. Here we go, starting with that Tower. Let's get a little more clarification for Aries. 3 cards to clarify the Tower. And here we go, Aries, starting with the 5 of Swords. So there's some kind of chaos, drama, conflict, maybe competition occurring there. But we also have the Death card. And like I said, that's kind of that death, rebirth, transition. It's transformative. Transformations taking place, that changing, a transformation. It's kind of the death rebirth cycle, which is bringing about that Tower. And look at this, the King of Pentacles. Now, this King of Pentacles usually represents a mature, wiser individual. He is the last king in the minor arcana, so he's gained a lot of wisdom over the other kings. He's more cautious, he's down to earth, he's got all those earthly characteristics like from Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe in your chart or in another's, but this King of Pentacles, very mature, very wise, very abundant. He's very, cautious with his investments and thus able to save, as well as just loyal, dependable, stable individual, very stable. Now, like I said, something's changing afoot. There is some kind of conflict, chaos, as well as a transformation taking place, obviously, with this Tower card here. Now, Aries, also 3 cards to clarify that 10 of Swords for you. We have the Knight of Cups again. There it is. Okay. So you're going through this transformation, this ending of a cycle. Now, the communication or your thoughts and ideals and the way you communicate with yourself you were long suffering there, but that cycle's ending. You now have, oh my goodness, look at this. Not only the Knight of Cups coming in with this offer of affection, understanding, romance, I dare say, you have the King of Cups. Total water sign traits of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces coming in. This is somebody who is staying calm and collected, has that understanding, that compassion, that empathy that can quell all anxieties. And you obviously are extremely stressed out and dare say burnt out, coming in with this changing, this tower moment happening. And yet you got this King of Cups who's proffering this affection, this understanding coming at you saying, no, 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 calm down. No, you're over it, you're being overcritical. Calm down. This will pass. And look at this love. 10 of Cups. Can you see that? That is the dreams and desires, the rainbows and unicorn abundance, that loving affection. You got a lot of love coming in here. In the beginning of the week, that encouragement, that support, that backer there for you, Aries. And especially in a time when it's needed because you're just feeling so burnt out from everything and like you've been stabbed in the back, literally. So yeah, there's a lot of love and courage and support from an individual coming at you with a lot of watery characteristics in their sign. Now, we've seen that Knight of Cup. Let's clarify the actual Knight of Cup here, middle of the week, that offer coming at you full force. And there we are. Oh, it's coming in fast. Look at this Chariot. This is one of the fastest. Speed and direction, very progressive. So it's moving forward with great speed. Page of Wands, this is like an undeveloped endeavor, something that's just the inkling of starting to motivate you. It's just in the beginning stages, sort of that light in your fire, that creativity within you, spark, setting that spark. Yeah, that's the way it is. And there's the Empress here. Aries, Empress, the divine feminine coming into play. Now, this could very well be the love cup that's coming towards you is from this Empress quality. Now, this Empress is a divine feminine. She's the embodiment of all four queens of the lower arcana. And, they're minor arcana, excuse me, but it's all about fertility, beginnings, creative, maternal wisdom and experience that comes into play. Now, disregard the femininity because we all have feminine characteristics within us, whether you're male or female. We have feminine and masculine characteristics. So apply it as it resonates with you individually. So definitely we have Empress who's offering this compassion, that Empress energy, I should say, offering this compassion and understanding. Now we have this youthful little gift and offering coming to you as well in the middle of the week. Let's clarify that for you. Oh, perhaps this is from another. The Knight of Pentacles coming into play here. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is a much more slow, stable, cautious energy. So this could be a knight coming in, yeah, and he's offering you a brand new beginning in love here, Aries. Oh my goodness. Look at that Ace of Cups there and the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, this is a very successful and wealthy offer indeed coming towards you. Now, true, it's a very slow, progressive one. The Knight of Cups offer is coming in with chariot speed, fast action in the middle of the week, but at the same time, you have the slower progressive saying, this more earthly, down to earth Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn characteristics saying, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Look, I offer stability. I offer loyalty, dependability. I'm here. I got your back. And look how successful. Happy home, happy life, happy job as well, abundance, and this new beginning in love, all in this little fishy cup here. What a gift indeed. It definitely seems like there might be some decision making needing to happen here. All right, Aries, and the end of the week here, we have, like I said, the major arcana, the Hermit card here. So let's go ahead and pull 3 cards for that Hermit card as well and see what we can tease out. Oh, yeah, we got the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords, I always call her the no bullshit queen. Look at her. She's like, come to me. Tell me what you have to say, but don't lie to me. I can spot deception. I can spot the warning signs. I just want the facts. I want the truth. Don't think you can deceive me, because you can't. She's very critical. She's very intelligent. She's able to really intelligently do her own research and know the facts before you even come and say anything to her. Now, as well, the hangman, looking at things from a different perspective. Um, and that just goes without saying. It creates this empathy. Now, the Queen of Swords, not a lot of empathy there. It's very, her communication style can be very sharp. As Hangman comes into play, looking at things from a different aspect, as well as the devil. Now, the devil is that inner critic energy. It always shows up just when you are on the right track. And look at this, spiritual enlightenment is what we're clarifying. That devil card is coming out because you are on the right track. He doesn't want you to discover that pathway forward. And so he starts negating it, starts just being pessimistic. And you just, like I've always said, look at the cartoon characters from childhood. You had that little angel, you had that little devil. Simple as that. Just flick them off. Tell them, go away. You got this. And just always remember positively, when that inner critic is starting up and getting all negative and trying to bring you down, you know you're on the right track. So don't listen to him. That's just one of the universe's signs to tell you that you are going in the right direction. Now, we also had this major arcana strength card here at the end of the week as well, Aries. And look at the Lover's card, another major arcana. Okay, well, I can see why you might need some strength here. You got the Gemini Lovers coming out. Now, this is also about, you can see Angel Raphael there. It's a recognition in relationships or soulmate connections, as the major arcana often is. They're still going to need some negotiation, some compromises. And in any relationship, even if you're in one currently, over time, as you evolve and changes occur, yeah, you may need to evolve and renegotiate, compromise the changes within your significant other. And Angel Raphael is here to say, we're here to help. Now, there is a lot more focus on work. You may be putting more focus in on work at the same time as we have the Four of Pentacles here. This is about holding on tight to something. And obviously Pentacles is material possession. So there may be, kind of a clutching of your purse mentality occurring here. You're trying to establish your financial budget, make things happen. You're working real hard, and you're dealing with some compromises and negotiations with a significant other or someone new coming into your life, the soulmate connection, and just trying to find that strength, find the bravery to speak up for yourself and set your boundaries and what you want. Now, like we said, a lot of this evolution of things coming through is going to be playing out over the next 6 to 9 months, not necessarily just the week ahead. But if you had to answer about whether you were on the right track at this time, and like I said, that devil card that comes out usually means yes, indeed. And sure enough, on the Zodiac 188, we already had that clued in that yes, you are on the right track. All right, Aries, I do hope this is already resonating with you. If it is, hit that like button down below. Let me know, or just hit like so others can actually move me up into the YouTube's algorithm and get to see the reading as well. Now, I do have 3 oracle decks here too, so don't run away just yet, Aries. I want to make sure you definitely can maybe pull out a little more for you to contemplate upon with the week ahead and help make more sense of this reading for you. Now, today I do have the spiritual message deck here. I'm going to pull 1 card and just read what message on the card itself. I have the Chinese 5 Elements Oracle deck, and I'm going to use the guidebook, but only read the message from heaven and earth for you today, as well as a 1 Moonology card here, and I will read the full reading from the guidebook, since there is alternatives and additional meanings than what you will find in the guidebook or even on the card. So here we go, starting with the spirit message card for you today. Aries, you have new beginnings. Was that wonderful? It's everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving, Aries. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. Oh, how about that? Let's set that down there on that Hermit. Now, let's go ahead and grab the Chinese Five Elements card here. Now, I am, like I said, just going to read the heaven and an earth message here for you today, not the whole faux reading. Uh, okay, Aries, you get the wood dragon. The wood dragon says you have the strength. Look at that. Number 41 on this card. Well, I'm digging this up. The 41 works out to 5. And once again, 5 is all about changes. It is ironic how this all comes out so wonderfully well and pulls the reading together nicely for you to meditate and focus on. Now, as I said, I'm just going to read the message from heaven and earth to you today for the wood dragon. Aries, the message from heaven says, live your life authentically and choose your actions from a place of compassion, the higher frequency of yang wood. And the message from earth for you, mindfulness practices such as Qigong, if I can say it, I can't even pronounce that word. I am so sorry. Yoga and meditation. It will help you connect to the dragon's empowering, grounding earth element. Being anchored to reality is key to manifesting your dreams. All right, Aries, I'm going to set this down with the strength card there as well. And finally, let's grab you a Moonology card here. All right, Aries, one Moonology card to finish out your week ahead reading for you. And your card this week, Aries, is a full moon in Libra. This is a win-win forecast for you, our outcome there. Let's go ahead and pull up full moon in Libra for you, and let's get a general reading here. Now, Aries, this card, the full moon in Libra, is the sign of partnership, of falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests you're either about to start a new relationship, Aries, or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow. Perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason, Aries, and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time, so try not to fight it. Now, also, this card can also refer to a professional relationship, Aries. There is a sense that you do need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. So, a win win outcome is possible with give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. So, to attune to this moon card, or your affirmation, let go of that which is falling away. Additional meanings, Aries, is see the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. As well, it's time for you to make a firm decision. Time for you to focus on yourself for a while, as well as look after yourself, but avoid vanity. And finally, Aries, now is a great time for a makeover. All right, Aries, I hope this resonated for you this week. And I'll be honest, if it did not, I'd like you to do is ask yourself, how does that make you feel? Are you feeling relieved? Are you feeling frustrated and disappointed? You went through this whole reading? And then ask yourself why. Why do you feel that way? All right, there's something else for you to focus and meditate and contemplate in the upcoming week ahead. All right, Aries, I wish you the best. We'll catch you next time. Bye.